Hi and welcome back to the Clinch on our three-part special of EFC 66. I'm here with fight maker Graham Cartmel from the EFC. Graham, thanks again, mate. Co-main event, Andrew Van Zyl gets another international opponent against American Jared the Mountain Van der Aar, and boy, is he a mountain.
He's big. He's a very big dude, and you know, I follow social media. I know I don't respond to a lot of the posts because
Trolls,
but you know, I love the fans and what they're saying, and I do listen. I genuinely listen, and I know a lot of people are saying, "What is this Van der Aar? Who is he? You know, like, why is he fighting our champ?" The whole premise of us doing this is Andrew Van Zyl has cleaned out a heavyweight division. This guy needs good challenges, fights that are gritty, fights that are going to challenge him in, you know, and he said it to me, Graham, I want to fight internationals. I want to have good fights. He gets good paydays. So, you know, he knows that every fight he goes into is all about the experience for him now and building that record. And why not? Bring over an American guy. The Americans are hugely experienced in such a short space. So he might have only had 7 fights in his career. But let me tell you something, his amateur career is extensive. And in those 7 fights, there's a guy he's fought there called Odom. If you look at his record, he is a beast. Yeah. And he went 3 rounds with the guy. So in many ways, this guy's so experienced. He's huge. He wants to fight. He's gritty, he's young. And the beauty about it all, he fights like Andrew Van Zyl. He's going to get in Andrew's face and try and punch his face off. Yeah. It's going to be cool.
Well, good luck to him. He's 6-1. Andrew's 17-3. But we saw that kind of fight in Andrew's last scrap against Wessel Mostert. And
how nice was it? How great was it to watch?
Amazing.
How great was it to watch?
But that chin, Andrew's chin is just, you know, I don't think Jared's ever fought a chin like Andrew's.
Okay, so now the validity in the fight is answered right there. Wessel Mostert almost beat Andrew Van Zyl. That was a close fight in the beginning. First couple of rounds, he was outboxing Andrew Van Zyl, and I was like, okay, oh my God, this kid's going to do it. Yeah. And what did he do? He just played into Andrew's game, which is he's got it, gets in the clinch, ground game, TKO. He's brilliant. He's a professional at that. Now, Van der Aar is bigger than, as tall as Wessel, and he's more experienced. He's fought better caliber guys, so why not? He's totally valid. He is going to bring a hell of a fight to Andrew.
And his ground game? Because Andrew's jits is legit.
He hasn't been submitted. So.
And what did Andrew say when you put the fight to him? Was he happy? Because
he was stoked.
He's been looking for some international.
There was 2 guys that we were looking at. One was from New Zealand, and he'd been committed to a fight, but they're going to come over here next year. I still need to lock down some things. I don't want to say his name, but he's number 2 seeded based on topology in New Zealand. Okay. So I'm going to bring him over, see what he's got to offer. Maybe he fights Ruan Potts. Okay. And then we get a winner out of that for contendership.
Does that be Ruan Potts' next fight? Because he's been off a lot this year, hasn't he?
Potsy's got a bit of an injury he's got to deal with, so he's dealing with that. I think he's got to go for surgery, and once that's cleared up, we can put him in there. You know him, he just wants to fight. Yeah. He wants the title. He wants to do Andrew and Ruan Potts 4. Which I'm not far away from. Like,
no,
I think the thing is that it was a lot further away from my mind a year ago, but now it's starting to make sense. If these guys are kicking everyone's ass, and we're bringing over all these internationals, and they're beating everybody, why not just put them together?
Well, let's do it. Yeah, and you know the audience probably is too is too young to actually remember Potts against Van Zyl.
Make me feel old in this business, Simon.
That was a while ago. I could be honest with you.
Oh wow.
So the main event. I mean, honestly, Graham, Demar Penn and Irshad Syed, do they really dislike each other, or is it just a convenient way of selling fights? Honestly.
I was hoping that it was a facade and a put-on thing and an act when we went into the reality show, because I was thinking to myself, I was telling everyone, how am I going to deal with these 2 guys every day going at each other? Yeah. Surely it won't be real. Like, it'll fizzle out. And from day 1 till we wrapped, it was still non-stop at each other's throats. And there was hairy moments. At first, I was just like, don't touch each other. Make sure you don't touch each other. Yeah. And I think the dislike has come for different reasons now. Irshad is so angry at Demart for, as he calls it, cheating in their last fight, that he feels, I should be the champion. I had to fight another fight between that. I had to fight Tumisang Madiba, which he did really well at and was an amazing fight to watch, but still, it was unnecessary for me. I should be the champion. I should be getting the big paychecks. This is BS. He's the interim champion. And that's kind of driven this. Before he was doing it to get under Demart's skin. Now he's doing it because he genuinely thinks he's an a-hole.
Well, he generally thinks that Demart's a cheater instead of the tainted supplement defense, which was successful with Masa, so with Wada. So
you know what? Yes, 100%. In black and white, it went that way. Great. I'm happy for Demart. He's a great champ.
Yeah.
Right? I believe that there was points in there, you know, however it went, he got screwed.
Yeah.
But did the result of the fight, was he still in a position where he was stronger? That's the question, you know. And I think for Demart, he's cool. He wants to go back to the fans and people and go, okay, guys, I beat him the first time. I'm going to prove to you I beat him the first time. I'm going to kick his butt this time. I'm going to not take it to decision.
Yeah.
Because he's a super athlete. I can't take anything away from Demart.
Yes.
I want to sit here and be like, oh no, you know, he deserves this and that. He's great.
Yeah,
he's a great champ.
Yeah.
He's a consummate professional. He's an athlete. And if he does what he said he's going to do and go out there and beat Ishad in spectacular fashion by finish, then...
But this is what makes a great fight, because Ishad is saying exactly the same thing. He said the mistake he made in the last fight was he didn't finish it. He said he's going to finish this fight too. Both these guys intent on not going to a decision.
He was looking at the clocks. He was in the fight, looking at the clock, waiting for the rounds to end. And that's not how I expect Ishad to perform. Ishad is a finisher. Majority of his fights he finished. He's a TKO specialist. He gets in there and puts combinations together that put you down. And he's dropped guys that are amazing. It's only 2 losses. And take out the Demart loss because it's been overturned to a no contest. Yeah. The only 2 losses are against a Chinese guy who fought in the UFC who's now 20-5.
That's right.
Took Serum. I can't really pronounce his surname.
Yeah, he's 12-2, Ishad. Yeah.
Yeah, but the guy he fought is 20-5.
Wow.
Like, he's a phenom.
Yeah.
The only thing that will be the determining factor, I think, and this is my fear, is I don't know how much work Ishad's been able to put in for this fight, because like he's got a kid and wife, and you know, whereas Demart is even more driven now. But maybe the drive to kick Demart's butt is all he needs.
It is a lot of motivation. Saying that, I agree with you. We had Boyd on the show a few weeks ago, and he went through the whole fight team. And when he came to Demart, he said, no one at Fight Fit Militia, probably the pinnacle of MMA gyms on the continent of Africa, said no one works harder in the gym than Demart Penner.
For sure.
And he's motivated for this fight more than ever. He's
That's
undefeated.
why the doping thing for me, knowing him, knowing his ethics, it's just like...
No, he's a gentleman. It's not,
he would never intentionally do anything like that.
Yeah. It's going to be a great fight. Men and Main, Pretoria, Saturday, 16th of December. You've got to go there, and if not, you're going to tune in 9 p.m. on Saturday, SABC3.
It's when the main card kicks off.
I'm just going to throw forward here. It's the last event of 2017. It's been an absolutely fantastic year for the EFC and South African MMA in general. Can you tease just a little bit, not just about what's coming up in March, and can you also put you under pressure about a season 2 of the fight, and if you've had any kind of discussions about it?
We've talked about the season 2 of TF, and it's literally an open discussion. It's going to change a little bit. We want to, you know, like EFC 1 to EFC 66. Look at it now. It's the same with this reality show. You thought this reality show was cool. Wait till we do season 2, and it's going to get increasingly better and better and better.
You got coaches and weight classes in mind?
No, nothing. No. So we haven't actually got to that. I mean, like, obviously we throw around ideas. I mean, you can talk about. There's so many names. Oh my goodness, 2018 is going to be spectacular. There's so many names on the tip of my tongue that we're getting guys returning. That when I announce their return, you are going to lose your mind.
My word.
I know you're thinking it's Soulja Boy.
Yes,
I know we were out together last night.
We're all thinking Soulja Boy.
We were out last night together at a super dry launch.
Yeah.
And I know you're thinking that, but there's things he's doing. I don't want to reveal too much. He's got his own journey. Is EFC involved in it, but at what level, I'm not too sure. But there's a guy in the mix that is going to be...
Coming back, I return to the EFC we haven't seen in a while.
That I was told about and I want to make happen.
I can't get any more out of you from that.
I want to, but it'll just, until it's signed, it's not worth it.
Okay.
But 2018 is going to be spectacular. We are trying to peg down Boyd Allen and Igor Kabesa for the first fight card of next year.
Wow.
For the featherweight title, March, 10th of March.
Yeah.
For the featherweight title, we have Chiaro Penco, a new strawweight signing from Italy, a stunner, a gunner, an absolute machine, fighting Mdlalose for the strawweight, inaugural women's strawweight title.
Awesome.
Then we're moving to Cape Town, which we obviously would like Don to headline against a lightweight. There's so many to choose from.
With a Hughes or Mazzani, yeah.
With Hughes or Mazzani. We need to see what's happening with Don there.
Yep.
But that card's going to be big because I'm bringing back a lot of the TF1 guys. Like I want Shordine to feature on that fight card at light heavyweight.
Cool.
Then we're going to move on to another Carnival event that is going to be... That's where it's just going to start getting ridiculous.
So that's May Johannesburg.
That's going to just be ridiculous. I'm so excited to lock these fights down so that the next clinch you have me on, we can go through it and just blow fans' minds apart.
We'll do that in February, so be sure to tune in.
Let's do that.
Graham, thank you so much for coming. I can't wait. EFC 66, Saturday the 16th, Menlyn Main in Pretoria. Get there, or it's 9 p.m. SABC3. We'll see you then. Graham, thanks so much, mate.
Thank you, Simon.